we're talking to the Philippine
Yeah,
Coast
is that-
Guard.
The lead
There you go.
spokesman.
The
Yeah, nandiyan na
lead
siya.
spokesperson, wait, okay, the lead spokesperson for the Philippine Coast Guard on the West Philippine Sea, Rear Admiral J. Tariela. Welcome back to the Storycon, Admiral Tariela.
Hello,
Hi,
Mrs.
Admiral.
Gina. Hello, ma'am. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Magandang hapon
Uy.
din po sa inyong mga taga-subaybay.
Wait, Admiral, I don't know if you caught the earlier part of our conversation, but I was just saying na, remember when they protested the picture of Xi Jinping on your slides? Kailan yun? That was early this
That was January.
January, that's right, early this year. So now they've gone and posted this video. What do you think?
I think there's a difference between what I posted and what they are posting right now. No? The one that I used was a satire. Mas pumogi pa nga si Xi Jinping doon. Nag-flex pa nga siya ng muscle. There's no racist content on the slide that I use. And secondly, it was in an academic setting. Right now, what they are doing is they posted it in China Daily across all social media platforms. And evidently, this is a racist content trying to say na ang mga Pilipino daw ay stupid monkeys, that we were dictated by the US and Japan to sing the script of the 2016 Arbitral Award. So I think that's a difference between the two. No? Obviously, this is a racist content. This is not just a satire.
To you, it comes across, there is no doubt that they are pertaining to the Philippines, right? I guess kasi nakabarong yung
Saka nakasalakot.
Yes,
Yung manggi.
nakabarong, nakasalakot, nagbibideo okay.
Oh, yeah.
And they also mentioned the 2016 Arbitral Award. So, obviously, Filipino talaga ang nire-refer ng China Daily dito.
At higit sa lahat, with no water cannon.
At it's a lot, sir, with the water cannon.
Oo nga.
That takes the cake. Parang, okay, siguro, talagang Pilipino.
there's no doubt.
Karaoke siya.
Pero sir, I suppose you talk to your mga tropa ninyo. How do they feel about it?
Well, para sa amin, sir, no, ang issue natin dito, we need to respond. Kasi ako, may anak ako, we all have our families. No? Para sa akin, it is unacceptable para sabihin ang mga Pilipino, stupid monkeys. I mean, if collectively, they are referring to our race. That's why, and secondly, para sa akin, ang racism ngayon, wala nang lugar sa lipunan natin ito in this time and age. No? This is already a misplaced behavior, kumbaga. Hindi ito ginagamit dapat ng isang much more powerful country over smaller country like us to denigrate our race as Filipinos na i-equate sa isang stupid monkey na inuutusan lamang ng Estados Unidos.
Tama lang naman yung magprotesta tayo, Admiral. Pero sa tingin nyo, meron din siyang di ba? May tama din dyan ng China kapag ganyan ang ginagawa nila sa labanan sa something as serious as this issue, di ba? Anong tingin nyo? It also reflects badly on the racist country.
Yes, para sa akin, yan yung isa sa mga take-home amin. No? Na regardless, whatever excuse na sabihin ng China ngayon na they are really disappointed with the arbitration, naiinis sila sa Pilipinas, para sa akin, ang pagiging racist, pagkakaroon ng racist content, clearly showed na ang China, regardless whatever logic they have, is really a racist government. No?
Yeah.
They don't care about human rights. They don't care about liberal values. So the mere fact that they do not hesitate to use racist video
Insults.
para i-humiliate ang ating lahi, ay nagpapakita na talagang ganito ka-low ang interaction ng China sa international community.
Admiral, kinakumusta ko po yung tropa ninyo kanina eh. How do the Coast Guard personnel feel about what they're seeing now?
Yun nga, sir, no? Again, sir, I talked to my staff in my office at for some people who are assigned aboard the Coast Guard vessels. They are very disappointed and they are also very frustrated to know na ang China, hindi natin maka-engage ng maayos diplomatically. I mean, kung ang sukatan lang talaga ng maayos na diplomatikong pakikipag-ugnayan sa China, especially at sea, that would be our crew on board, no? Now, we don't respond to their bullying. We still adhere to the guidance of the president to maintain professionalism. At ngayon, makikita mo na parang ang tingin sa atin ng China ay ordinaryong unggoy, no? Stupid monkey pa nga daw eh. So, ang galit ng mga tropa natin, no, para ma-interpret na sila ay unggoy, ay talagang napakataas. And you can also see from the comments sa social media, no? Hindi lamang Coast Guard personnel ang may galit sa pagkakakita ng videos na to, but even ordinary Filipinos na nakakapanood sa social media really wanted the government to do something with this video.
Yeah. Sir, actually, nag-file na ng diplomatic protest ang DFA. In your view, is that enough? Or are you wanting something more?
Well, ang unang statement ng Department of Foreign Affairs is also for the Chinese government to take down the video. I think isa ito sa sinusuportahan kong tugon na ginawa ng DFA para siguraduhin tanggalin na ang video na to. And secondly, with regard to more than the diplomatic protest, I have tremendous respect to our Secretary of Foreign Affairs. She can be able to make a sound judgment and recommendation to the President kung ano pa ang mas nararapat tungkol dito.
May isa pang problema dyan, Admiral, ano? Kasi ang maaapektuhan yan kapag ganyang may mga racist na messaging na alam naman ng lahat na galing din dun sa gobyerno nila, eh yung mga libu-libong mga kababayan natin na nasa Hong Kong and I think several sa Macau. Ano kaya ang magagawa natin? Kasi in the first place, marami na tayong mga report na inaabuso yung iba sa kanila. Ano kaya magagawa nila by way of protecting them from baka lumala tong ganitong klaseng racist na pagtingin sa mga Pilipino?
Well, I would like to believe, ma'am, no, ang ating mga diplomats are carefully looking into, no, the welfare of our OFW sa Hong Kong at sa Macau. And I'm not in the position, sir, ma'am, no, to respond kung ano ang efforts ng ating pamahalaan para sa ating mga OFW. But based on my understanding, the one that is being victimized of this racist content is actually the Filipinos themselves. No? Para sa akin, that's the main concern that we really need to focus into right now.
Yeah. At this point, Admiral, let me just acknowledge our
May bisita kami dito eh.
our perennially late co-host, Ronald Llamas.
May sermon na naman. Lagi may sermon.
Bakit? I just said perennially late.
Long time no see, Admiral. No?
Hello, Sir Ronald. Magandang hapon sa iyo.
Ang tanong ko lang, Admiral, dahil bakit ito take down? Hindi ba pabor yan para makita talaga yung attitude ng China for all the world to
Yun
see?
nga sabi ko eh.
Di ba? Mas maganda yung makita nila.
Makikita ko ano ugali ng mga ano.
ugali nila eh. Huwag na i-take down.
Basta sign off si Ronald yan.
Dapat nga dyan ikalat eh. Dahil ganyan yung attitude talaga nila. Kaya nga ganun yung aggression nila sa atin eh. Di ba? Yung mga...
It works against them eh.
Yung OFW natin, hindi gagalawin yan eh. Dahil mas kailangan nila eh. Yung OFW natin, tulong sa kanila yan eh. Kesa tulong, ang bababa nga na sahod eh. Diba? Pero, mas in the balance sheet, pas tulong sa kanila yan. Kaya hindi yan masyadong gagalawin. Mas ang gusto natin kasing ipakita sa ating transparency, no? Dapat mas maging transparent tayo sa attitude ng China. What can be more transparent than that video?
Sa akin sa Ronald, no? Again, I just support the statement of the Department of Foreign Affairs dahil sa paniniwala natin in this time and age, walang puwang sa ating society ngayon ang ganitong form of racism. But I also, at the same time, I agree with you, no? Ang pagpapakalat ng video na ito with the post that I had on Twitter, no? And my interaction with a lot of international audience, nakikita natin dito how many times this was retweeted and called out by different nationalities across the globe, no? At kinukondina nila ang ganitong uri ng content because of this very grave and obvious racism na ibinabato sa ating mga Pilipino na ginawa ng China Daily.
Saka paborito ko yung Monkey King nung bata pa ako eh.
Yeah, the Monkey King is
Very positive
is
yan.
very strong
Diba,
and
Ami,
powerful.
kahit sa Chinese culture,
the Monkey King is very powerful.
very
It's a legend.
powerful yan. no?
Maganda siya.
Oo, so pwede
Kaya
natin
lang,
gamitin.
hindi
yan.
maganda yung expression eh.
Oo. Hindi, kaming dalawa ni Admiral, mukha naman talaga kami unggoy. Hindi naman namin i-deny yun, di ba?
Dinamay mo pa siya.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Admiral, you don't have to respond to that. Siya lang yun.
Buti hindi mo ako sinama.
Oo nga. Si Ronald lang yun.
Siya lang yun. Wag mo na, hindi ka kasama doon, Admiral. Let me
Pero
just...
yun na nga sabi ko, hindi ba? Parang tingin mo, parang napaka-infantile nung ano. Kaya nga sabi ko, talo natin sila. Panalo pa rin tayo, whatever they
Bubulong-bulong
do.
nga, may
Panalo
microphone.
tayo sa arbitration eh. Napaka-infantile ng reaction na yan eh.
Sige, bulong mo ulit. Bulong mo ulit.
Infantile naman talaga ako, Ami.
Microphone naman siya.
Isa pa, isa. Hindi, pero Admiral, ako, medyo mababawasan yung pang-iinsulto kung lalakas tayo yung ating deterrence lang naman, credible defense. Kumusta naman po yung mga pagsisikap ng Coast Guard na medyo lumakas-lakas yung capability natin to conduct patrols, to protect our sovereign rights, maritime entitlements. Kumusta na po tayo dyan?
Well, on the part of the Philippine Coast Guard, Ma'am Ami, no, ang ating pong pamahalaan is very supportive for our capability development. No? And the support that we're getting from France, from Japan, from Australia, and even the United States ay talagang napakataas ngayon. So we're expecting to have 40 more vessels from France, 5 more 97 meters from Japan, and eto mga Reliance cutters from the US government. And Australia is also helping our MDA capability. So hindi lamang ang ating pamahalaan ang sumusuporta sa pagpapalakas ng Philippine Coast Guard, even our partners and allies are supporting the capability of the Philippine Coast Guard to have more Coast Guard assets.
Kahit France, di ba, Admiral?
Yeah,
Kahit
you just mentioned 14 more vessels from France.
40.
40.
4-0.
4-0.
Kailan kaya yan darating, Admiral? Do we have a timeline?
Well, we for the 40 patrol vessels na magagaling sa France, 20 of that will be constructed sa France, no? And hopefully next year may parating na sa first 20. And then kapag nakumpleto na yung 20 na yon, 20 of that will also be constructed here in the Philippines to support the local shipbuilding industry and also to do transfer of technology sa ating mga shipbuilders.
That's gonna be in Subic, where the local ones will be built.
Most probably.
Most probably in Subic and also in Cebu.
Cebu din, okay.
Yung company na gumagawa, yung OSEA, nag-establish na ng dito, headquarters. Dati kasi wala sila rito eh. Pero nakita nila, booming ang shipbuilding eh.
Malakas naman talaga ng shipbuilding. And it's nice that they split it, no? 20 built in France, 20 built here in the Philippines.
That's a large number of 40. Sir, how big are these vessels? Are these open water vessels?
Maliit lang yan.
No, these are just 35-meter
Maliit lang yan.
vessels.
Malaki pa rin yun. That's
Patrol
100 feet.
talaga.
A bit smaller compared to the 44 meters that we got from Japan.
35 meters.
Ang kanyan.
Anong magiging equipment niyan? Meron din tayong water cannon.
Yes, ma'am. That's a standard equipment of a Coast Guard vessel. It must have a water cannon intended to
Requirement pala yon.
yes, to combat fire at sea and also to do search and rescue.
Pero walang
Hindi para mag-endanger ng kapwa natin sa karagatan.
Yeah.
Pero walang armas yan, Ami. Walang armas. Tayo
wala
na,
nga
tayo na
armas,
bahala ron.
Hindi tayo, hindi military PCG.
But sir, yung mga 35-meter
Natin.
vessels, typically what kind of armaments do you have for those mga 5-inch guns, or those are too big for 35 meters?
Well, as of this time, there are no specifications yet as to the naval armaments that will be in place. But before, the 35 meters that were constructed from Australia early 2003 to 2005, these are all equipped with 50 caliber 50 machine guns.
Baka masyado malaki yung 5-inch eh. Okay.
Kung kailangan nyo,
ODA ba to?
Admiral.
ODA ba siya? Anong
ODA,
funding niya?
ODA yan, ODA.
Yes,
ODA.
this is an ODA, government-to-government contract, ma'am.
Caliber 50, that's standard, Admiral. And is there a sense na dapat equipped with more armaments and
Gusto mo
more
yata.
powerful water cannons, for example. No, I'm not saying to target anybody, but I'm saying after
Talaga to, palaaway ang palaaway.
after everything that's happened, is there a sense amongst the
The best is a Gatling gun. Alam mo yan?
no?
I think there is a consideration, Mr. G, ng size of the Coast Guard vessel.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
this is just 35 meters. And based on our 35 meters before, mga 50 caliber machine guns lang talagang na in place dito.
Okay.
Yung Gatling gun, magas.
For the bigger
sa bala
vessels,
yun.
meron.
Oo,
We might
mga minigun.
equip it.
Yun yung may...
Baka wala tayong budget para sa bala ng minigun.
Yun yung kwan. Anti-aircraft, anti-drone, pwede yun.
what about the bigger vessels, Admiral Tariela? May mga what are the plans there?
Well, the bigger
gusto
vessels,
niya
ito yung
marami.
tinatawag nating Teresa Magbanwa class. No?
Yeah, yeah.
That will be coming from Japan. Hopefully, the first Teresa Magbanwa class will be delivered 2028. So, yung remaining na 4, I think it was already scheduled on 2029 and 2030.
Sir, Magbanwa class is
What
how
about
big?
yung surveillance capability? Kasi alam niyo naman ngayon ng yung ganyan na yung arena natin sa drones, yung mga underwater na remote controlled information gathering devices. Meron na rin ba tayong ganun? Nagbi-build up na rin ba tayo sa ganyan?
Yes, ma'am. No? Ang Australian government naman ang sumuporta sa Philippine Coast Guard for us to be more capable in our maritime domain awareness. No? Meron
Yes.
tayong provide sila na unmanned air vehicle, UAVs, no? And also
Yes.
unmanned surface vessels. These are things na ine-expect din nating mas mapalakas ang Philippine Coast Guard for us to effectively monitor ang ating maritime domain.
We sent officials to Australia, right? For the
Yes.
training for that, yeah. And then meron din yung dark vessel detection system ng Canada. That's is that still
the dark
ongoing?
vessel detection system that Canada is providing us is ito yung mga satellite, no? That we can be able to detect and locate the location of any vessels who turned off their automatic identification system or the AIS. So through the dark vessel detection, we can see them even without them turning on their AIS.
Are submarines on the table, Admiral?
Mahal.
Para sa akin, the submarine debate, sir, I think the Philippine Navy is in a better position to respond to that question.
Yung ano
Mahal.
naman,
Sabi ni Gibot Chodoro, mahal daw. Kaya
Yung tanong po
naka-
about the Magbanwa.
Sir, Magbanwa class that we are expecting from Japan, how large is that? How many meters?
The Magbanwa class is 97
Malaki
meters,
yun.
sir.
So almost 300 feet.
Parang battleship yun.
Okay. Di naman battleship.
Hindi, parang lang. Kaya sabi ko.
Earliest by 2028.
Yes.
Kumusta yung natin, shipbuilding capability? Malaki na bang in advance yung local shipbuilding capability natin? Would you know about it? Kasi
Well-
alam ko, tinutulungan tayo doon ng Korea.
Pero umalis ang Korea.
I think Hyundai Industries tumutulong sila for our domestic shipbuilding.
Umalis sila, nalugi sila eh. Ami.
Hindi,
Yes,
iba
sir.
yun.
For so many years, no, the shipbuilding industry, although hindi naman tayo may-ari, of course,
Yeah.
ang shipbuilding industry dito sa Pilipinas remains to be high, no, based on the tonnage
Yes.
na na-produce natin nitong mga nakaraang taon. But tama naman ang sinabi niyo, Ma'am Ami, no? But these are not owned by Filipino shipbuilding companies.
Yes.
Some of them are owned by the Koreans. No? So ito ang ating sinasalvage ngayon to make use of the shipbuilding technology na naiwan pa rito sa Pilipinas in coordination with our allies para mas magamit pa rin natin ito and also develop the skills of our people to support yung sinasabi nating self-reliant defense industry ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
Di ba, Admiral, umalis na mga Koreans?
You talking about Hanjin?
Ang may interest ngayon ay US at saka France.
Yun din.
Yes.
Yun sila.
The Hanjin already departed from Subic and we are now working out with our other allies at siguraduhin na hindi ito mapupunta sa isang Chinese company or kaya nakarating dito ang mga Amerikano, and of course the French government also help us to be able to salvage this very big shipbuilding company sa Subic.
Pag matuloy
Pero
yung
papasok
Pax
yung
Silica,
Hyundai Heavy Industries, di ba? Hyundai Heavy Industries. So, ano sila sa shipbuilding eh?
Yes, ma'am. I think the reason why we were able to attract the Hyundai heavy industry of South Korea
Yes.
is also because of the acquisition that we had with the Korean government
Yeah,
for the
yung
past
bago.
year.
Oo.
So we are also inviting the Hyundai Heavy Industries to also invest and develop their shipbuilding capability here in the Philippines. Considering
Warship
na
yun.
meron tayong skills, no, for our laborers
Yeah.
to support the shipbuilding.
pero wala pa sila rito, Admiral. Ang interest dun sa, ang may kumukuha dun sa Hanjin are the US Americans,
Yes.
not Hyundai.
Yes, sir.
Admiral, may
Hyundai.
post si General Mike Lohico. Don't know if you've seen it already. This is with regard to the China video. It's interesting eh. Ang sabi ni General Mike Lohico, the most unrealistic part of that Chinese video is that the simian appears to be forced against his will to defend what belongs to him. Napakalayo sa katotohanan. The instinct to defend one's home, family, or territory arises naturally without external prompting or persuasion. In short, we are highly motivated. That Simeon is not a Filipino.
Well, I definitely agree. No? We had our own strategic agency when President Noynoy Aquino decided to file a case. No? We were not dictated by the United States and Japan. But the intention of that racist video is to show the world na kunyari tayo ay stupid monkey na diniktahan lamang ng Estados Unidos. That's why he has to brought out itong South China Sea arbitration as the lyrics na accordingly pinakakanta sa kanya.
Let me pull up the old slide that you had that got you in trouble with the Chinese embassy, yung the one with Xi Jinping in it, just to refresh people's memories. There. Ito yung sinasabi niyo, sir, na satire siya and it's not racist.
Yes, pumogi pa nga siya dyan. Gumapo pa siya dyan. Nagkamuscle pa.
Ganyan din away ng US at Iran.
Actually, may guesting dito si Admiral Tariela sa Lunes. Ang naghatid sa kanya dun sa studio,
Sino?
si Winnie the Pooh.
Chewing.
I don't know what to react to that. But talk us through that.
Panoorin nyo.
Yung exchange of words,
Ikaw.
your exchange of words with the Chinese embassy has not eased up. In fact, it's gotten more frequent and intense, no? Tell us what that's like on your end, Admiral.
Well, para sa akin, Mr. Gina, no? Naniniwala ako na dapat every time na nagpo-post ang Chinese embassy that undermines the 2016 arbitral award, denies the power of the arbitral award, and even argue na walang basihan ng 2016 arbitral award, especially so na kasi celebrate lang ng ating 10th year anniversary, it has to be responded. And that's what I have been doing for the past more than a week already. Every time na magre-reply si Mr. Go Away ng kung ano tungkol sa arbitral award, lagi kong sinasagot, no? For example, yung tanong na ang statement niya na mahigit 200 bansa daw meron sa
Yeah.
buong mundo.
Yeah.
And ang pumirma lamang daw ng joint statement supporting the arbitral award for the 10th year commemoration, there were only 13. At sinasabi niya pa na wala naman daw ni isa sa Southeast Asian neighbors natin ang nagbigay din ng statement. So ang tanong ko naman kay Mr. Go Away, sino naman sa mundo ang sumuporta ng illegal na 9-line ng People's Republic of China? However, uulitin niya lang ulit. Ang sasabihin niya na naman, hindi, walang sumuporta sa inyo. At tanungin ko lang siya ulit, sino ang sumuporta at naniniwala sa illegal na 9-dash line ng China.
North
As of
Korea.
this, wala pa naman siya sinasagot.
North Korea.
Hindi, walang statement ng North Korea.
Wala rin, sir.
Ang European Union nag-issue din ng statement
Wala rin
in support
support
of the
na
arbitral
direct
award.
ang North Korea na
wala.
kinikilala ang legal na 9-dash line ng China.
Oo.
Imagine, sir,
Humabol yung
close na
European
close na sila
Union.
ni Kim Jong-un.
Oo.
And yet, di pa rin sila nag-issue ng statement.
Oo.
And your point about it, Admiral, as well, is that no other embassy in the world is allowed to do that per diplomatic protocol.
Well, more than that, no, ang ina-argue ko sa embahada ng China, for so many months already, I think they started January, simula nang dumating ang pinaka-honorable nating Chinese ambassador dito sa Pilipinas.
Yung bago.
Hindi na nanahimik ang embahada ng China. They can mock our lawmakers. They can even condemn and criticize the defense secretary. They said a lot of bad things about me. Ang tanong ko nga, kailan ba tayo nagkaroon sa kasaysayan natin na may ganitong kasing ingay na embahada
Yeah.
na kung makapagsalita sa social media? Hindi ko alam kung nag-enjoy lang si Mr. Go Away sa Facebook o talagang...
Sino si Mr. Go Away?
Go.
Sino si Mr. Go Away? Hindi ko kilala.
Yung supposedly the spokesperson.
deputy
Spokesperson yun.
ng
Spokesperson.
Go
Go away. Tapos
Go
naging
away.
go away.
Oo. Si Ed Lingao, tinawag na Mr. Go Away.
Wait, go.
But
Napakabagay, no?
because certainly our embassy in China is not able to do things like that. Yun yung
Yes, I
comparison.
don't think that our embassy officials sa Beijing ay nakakapagsalita, nakakapagkomento. Ang lahat naman yata kailangan ipaalam sa China bago mo magawa sa Beijing. So, walang diplomatic reciprocity no, na nangyayari sa ginagawa ng China dito sa Manila.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Facebook is banned there, but even if it weren't banned, I doubt that they would be able to talk like that. Diplomatic reciprocity nga.
Tayo nun, relievo, palit tayo ng ambassador sa China. pag may nag-critic, kick out kagad yun.
Baka masira nga eh.
Oo. Dito, hindi naman natin ma-kick out yung ambassador nila. Di ba? Dahil democratic yung ating system.
Yeah.
Sa kanila, it's a one-party state. So, alis kagad yun.
What does the SLBM, Admiral, the submarine launched ballistic missile testing ng China, which happened July 6. I remember this because it came just a few days before the arbitral award anniversary, and also July 6 is the first day of the impeachment, so medyo hindi natin na-cover in the media because we were all busy with the impeachment. But how did the Coast Guard view that testing of the SLBM?
Well, nakapagsalita na rito si Defense Secretary, nakapagsalita na rin ng ating ilang mga mabatas to include former Senator Laila De Lima na kinukundi na niya. Parang there's no reason for any country to have this ballistic missile na babagsak sa southern part ng Pacific other than kung tatakutin mo lang talaga ang mga bansa dito sa rehiyon. So this kind of muscle flexing na ginagawa ng China is obviously pananakot and also endangers the peace na meron tayo dito sa rehiyon na ito.
How about itong sa, itong threat sa Batanes, Admiral? How serious is that? Sinasabi kasi nung iba, hindi naman ganun kaseryoso, huwag niyong seryosohin yan, no? Kaso lumabas na sa sa mouthpiece ng Communist Party
Global
of China,
Times.
sa Global
Global
Times.
Times.
So medyo seryoso na yan, no? Ikalawa, militarily strategic para sa China ang Basi Strait. Kung i-invade nila ang Taiwan next year, chismis kasi next year, 2027 yung deadline ni Xi Jinping sa People's Liberation Army, no? So may mga ganong klaseng mga factor. Survival ni Xi Jinping ang nakatali diyan sa usapin ng Taiwan. At sa usapin ng Taiwan, ang very crucial is the Basi Strait, no? Na panggagalingan ng mga forces na pwedeng tumulong galing sa Pacific.
Well, mula sa lahat, Sir Edu, no? Ang issue natin dito sa sa ginawa ng so-called China scholars sa isang academic symposium daw na ginawa nila. Ang panapalabas nila dito, based on their academic research, ay parte daw ng Taiwan, ang Batanes, therefore parte ng China. Ang kung makikita mo sir, ang pag-revise nila ng kahit na anong bagay at pag-claim nila ng kahit na anong isla or karagatan, lagi nila itong pinapadaan sa mga scholars and academic. This is how they do their trial balloon, no? Ang unang papaliparan nila is gawa ng scholars, and then if it will be unnoticed and nobody's gonna complain, they're going to pitch it to the state media. Kapag na-amplify na ng state media at wala pa rin nagreklamo, and then a few years after, bubuhayin na yan, it will become a policy statement. That's how they do their propaganda and information operation. Kaya nung unang lumabas ito na ipinost ni Ray Powell, no, ang maganda ang naging efforts ng ating pamahalaan. Of course, the Defense Secretary Gilbert Chodoro immediately issued the statement na ang Batanes kahit kailanman ay hindi naging parte ng China. Even the National Historical Institute, the National Security Advisor, all of us issued a statement condemning such claim. And then after we did that, a few days after, tinanggal ng Jinnang University etong claim nila sa website nila, no?
Yeah.
And then a few days after, probably because they failed to save their faces, no? Ibinalik nila ulit. But then again, ito yung proof, no, na ginagamit ng China ang mga academic scholars nila to revise or do to push for something that doesn't really belong to them. That's why it's appropriate for us na dapat sagutin natin agad ito. We don't really have to wait, no, for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs or any government agency ng Chinese Communist Party na sabihin we are formalizing our claim. As early as the statement of the academic, we need to really call them out immediately.
We had Ray Powell here yesterday, of course, from Sea Light. And well, one of the things he said was this claim by these Chinese academics might be parang an academic or political cover for any other activities that they plan to do in the vicinity of Batanes and the Straits, and even to the east, the east of Luzon. Have you noticed any activity by Chinese ships in the area of Batanes that's unusual?
Well, not in Batanes, no. But of course, this was already reported by Taiwan. Na a few days after the signing of the maritime delimitation between the Philippines and Japan, ito na yung Chinese Maritime Forces na nag-concentrate sa kanilang southernmost area, no, southeastern part ng Taiwan, as a response to the delimitation talk na finalize ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos together with the Japanese Prime Minister. But as to Batanes vicinity, wala naman tayong nakitang mataas na paggalaw ng mga Chinese Maritime Forces dito.
Doon sa Philippine Rise, Admiral, marami pa rin bang activities yung mga Chinese? Although sabi nila, marine research. Pero meron pa rin ba kayong maraming nadidetect?
Well, as of this time, as we speak, dahil sa pangit ang panahon, both in the western and eastern seaboard, wala tayong monitor ngayon na Chinese research vessel. But you are correct, ma'am. No? There were instances that we have challenged and driven away Chinese research vessels sa Benham Rise.
Saka pinapangalanan nila yun tuloy-tuloy pa rin ba? Yung mga nadidiscover nila doon, pinapangalanan pa nila, wala nang ganon.
Well, I'm not aware, ma'am, kung ano yung pinaka-reason na pinangalanan nila. But again, on our part, we immediately challenge, deploy aircraft, and document the illegal marine scientific research that they're conducting.
Admiral, pasensya na, but I have to ask you about a sensitive subject. The Facebook page of Senator Robin Padilla, I don't know if you've seen this, has just posted something, and it's directly aimed at you. It says, I'm going to read out the whole thing. It says, Mr. Tariela, It was you who drew first blood. This escalation into wartime propaganda was your genius creation. As for the Chinese media, aren't we all monkeys of different colors in the eyes of white colonizers / supremacists? Filipinos are brown and Chinese and Japanese are yellow. We cannot deny our relativity to each other. Going down to Mr. Tariela's level is abandoning our Asian and Austronesian heritage. Could I have your reaction to that, please?
Haba
Mas
kasalanan mo,
galing
kasalanan mo
ako
naman pala, Admiral kasalanan mo naman pala lahat.
Mas bilib naman ako kay Senator Robin Padilla. Noong January, ako pinagsusorry nila dahil doon sa satire. Ngayon, nagkaroon ng racist na video against sa mga Pilipino.
Ikaw pa rin.
Aminin na lang daw
Ikaw
natin
pa rin.
kung buhay tayo.
Ikaw pa rin.
At it's not their fault. Well, at least if there's one thing na nag-agree si Senator Robin Padilla dun sa sinabi ni Sir Ronald kanina, no? Na unggoy tayo. But again, this is another misplaced argument ng isang senador natin, no? Ang buong Pilipino, ang buong sambayan ng Pilipino, all of our government agencies already responded with this racist video. The Department of Foreign Affairs, the Department of National Defense, the National Security Council, and all the people na makakapanood ng video na to sa social media ay galit na galit at ang ating pinakamagaling sa senador na si Senator Robin Padilla ay tanggapin na lang daw nating unggoy tayong lahat, no? And I don't have any other way to respond to the statement of Senator Robin. Pero ang tanong ko lang, dun sa satire, pinagsusorry mo ko. Pero etong Chinese Embassy, hindi mo pinagsusorry dahil tanggap mo na unggoy tayo. So my question is, why such double standard, no? Ano ba ang meron ang China para hindi mo mapagsorry, Senator Robin Padilla?
Pina-sorry ka ba nun, Admiral?
Pinapasorry
Yes.
siya, pinapa-apologize
okay.
siya. Oo.
Back in January when you showed the Xi Jinping caricature.
Yes.
Okay.
Pero ang lalim pala ng knowledge ni Robin sa anthropology.
Malalim.
Oo nga, bilib na.
talaga.
Anthropology,
From
alam niya
Romanov
kung saan
to,
nanggaling eh. Oo.
Pati yung Austronesian,
the scientific
alam niya.
Austronesian monkeys, alam ni Senator Robin.
But
Bilib ako.
but tell us how difficult
Nakarelate
that
ka?
makes your work, Admiral. Kasi syempre, again, we come back to the fact that we're a democracy. Everyone has an opinion. Not everyone's united all the time. Whereas, of course, it's easier with China. They just draw one line, one party line, and that's it. Everyone speaks in the same, along the same tunes. But ikaw, for you, how much more difficult does it make your work? Especially that comment was not from just anybody. It came from a sitting senator.
It came from our number one senator, Mr. Gina. Not just an ordinary senator.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult kasi para sa akin, no, hindi ko alam kung malulungkot ba ako. Siguro mas nakakalungkot, no, to believe na meron tayong senador na nagsasalitang tanggapin na lang natin na unggoy tayong lahat. At wag nating pagsurihin ng China kasi kasalanan agad ni Admiral Tariela yan. Dahil naggumawa siya ng satire noong January. And probably that already speaks on where Senator Robin Padilla stands. And again, i-reiterate ko lang ulit at tanong kay Senator Robin Padilla, ano ang meron ng China? Bakit hindi natin mapag-sorry? Pero ang isang katulad ko na kapwa mo Pilipino na hindi ko tinatanggap na unggoy ka, pero pinagsusorry mo.
Admiral, communist daw siya eh. Ang China kasi communist eh.
Kaya pala,
So, nakita mo yung connect? May connect eh.
communist. Communist pala si Senator Robin.
Siya yung nagsabi nun ha? Oo. Baka
oh,
ma-red tag siya.
Na-monitor ko yun, Sir Ronald. Na communist nga daw siya.
Communist ang China. So, gets mo?
Ay, nako.
Oo nga.
But specifically kasi, alam mo yung first line,
Happy show.
the first line says, Mr. Tariela, it was you who drew first blood. That is a narrative that I've seen elsewhere. That
Yes,
this was
and
started...
most of those who said that are pro-China trolls. Ano ba to? Nagkataon lang na lumilinya si Senator Padilla sa mga pro-China trolls? O isa siyang ano? Ano nga yung tawag ni Senator, ni Sir Ronald?
Ano tago?
Ha? Saan?
Communist.
Bubulungan kasi.
Hindi na naman nakikinig
Oh,
kasi.
yeah. Pagkalitan ka
Okay. Ay, nako. Pag hindi nagte-text, hindi nakikinig.
Ayun.
But,
Principal na naman ako.
Stand against the corner.
but you know what I'm talking about, Admiral Tarial. This narrative has been persisting
Yes.
for a while now.
Diba sagot
It's
niyo
trying to
dyan?
paint you na
Oh, yeah.
nag-umpisa because of the Transparency Initiative.
Pero sinagot ni Tariela dati yan, di ba, Admiral? Sabi niya, sino ba nag-invade?
Yes.
Sino ba nagtayo ng artificial island sa ating territory, di ba? Madaling
Sino ang
sagutin yun.
nangahawas sa mga Pilipinong mga isda? Sino ang nang-water cannon sa Philippine Coast Guard? Nag-sorry na ba sila? Tapos ngayon, ako na naman ulit may kasalanan dahil gumawa ako ng caricature. Hindi ko na talaga magets kung ano ang standard ni Senator Robin Padilla. Sino ba talagang may kasalanan dito? Kapwa mo Pilipino o ang bansa na tumatawag sa yung unggoy ka?
Mukha baka may unggoy.
Fair points. Okay.
Bulong ka ng bulong, may microphone ka talaga.
Oo nga.
Okay.
Basta, Admiral, panalo tayo sa arbitration.
Yeah.
Basta ang
Yan ang
paniniwala
sinasabi
ko,
ko.
tayong lahat bilang Pilipino, huwag tayong tanggapin na tinatawag tayong unggoy at ginagawa tayong unggoy.
Yeah.
At huwag tayong
Yes.
maniwala sa mga politikong nagsasabing unggoy tayo dahil nagpapaunggoy sila.
Kaya, request lang, Admiral, huwag niyo i-take down. Maganda yan eh. Huwag i-take down yung video.
Okay, we'll leave that there. Thank you so much for talking to us and explaining all of that. Philippine Coast Guard Rear Admiral J. Tarielas.
Thank you, sir.
Salamat, sir.
Salamat, Admiral.
Thank you, Admiral.